Next interesting fact about the sun. The first point, light from the sun takes 8 minutes to reach the earth. Okay, so it takes only 8 minutes to reach the sun. Okay, the next point, the sun is an average distance of 150 million kilometer from the earth. So distance between the sun and the earth is 150 million kilometer, but it takes only the 8 minutes to reach the sun. Okay, so the distances are very high, but its speed is very fast, very fast, because the distance between the sun and earth is 150 million kilometer, but it takes only 8 minutes to reach the earth. And the next point, the light travels at 3 lakhs kilometer per second, so only it reaching 8 minutes. So just imagine, we cannot cross 150 kilometer through our aircraft or within 1 hour. Takes nearly at least half an hour in an aircraft, or it takes nearly 20 minutes to half an hour to cross 150 kilometers. I think I'm not exactly, I don't know exactly I'm saying correct or not, because I doesn't travel in Airbus. So, but I know it does not take 8 minutes to reach 150 kilometer. Okay, so but the sun is reaching the earth 8 minutes, even though the distance between the earth and sun is 150 million kilometer. So then it will be speed 3 lakh kilometer per second. So per second the earth reaching 3 lakh kilometer. Okay, so this is a very important point. And the next point is, dividing one by the other gives as an approximate time of 500 seconds. So when we are dividing one by one, it will take a 500 seconds. The next point, although this energy reaches the earth in a few minutes, it will already have taken millions of years to travel from the sun core to its surface. So they are telling, so it takes only 8 minutes to reach the sun. So even though it will already have taken a million of years to travel from the sun core to surface. That is, for example, just assume this is the sun. Just assume it's the sun. Okay, core means a middle portion. Core means always a core will be the middle portion. So we will always use to say the middle center portion as a core. So they are telling it takes nearly millions of years. It takes millions of years from core to surface. This is a surface, isn't it? This is a surface and this is a core. So okay, so it takes a million of years to reach from core to surface. Okay, so even though, so why they are mentioning the point means, even though it takes 8 minutes to reach the earth, nearly 150 million kilometer, it takes only 8 minutes, even though it is so much speed, the energy having so much speed, but it takes a million of years to travel from its own sun core to its own surface. Okay, so I don't know whether it may be some the inside the sun means it take much more time, I think. I don't know about it very clearly, but it's a fact. So it take a million of years to travel from the core to the surface. And the next point is, the sun travels at 220 kilometer per second. Okay, the sun travels at 220 kilometer per second. That is, the sun is 24,000 to 26,000 light years. Okay, from the galactic center. It takes the sun 225 to 250 million years to complete an orbit of the center of the Milky Way. So it takes nearly 225 to 250 million years to complete its Milky Way. Okay. And the next point is, the distance from the sun to earth changes throughout the year. So throughout the year, the distance between the sun and earth is keep on changing. I've told you the same point in the moon, isn't it? So the moon per year, it nearly the moon going nearly a 3 centimeter. Yes, 3 centimeter. It's going far away from the earth per year. Per year, it takes 3 centimeter. It's going back. and as same like a moon, the sun also keep on changing throughout the year. The distance between the sun and earth is keep on changing. Next point is the sun is a middle aged at around 4.6 billion years old. So it is a 4.6 billion years old. The sun has already burned off about half its store of hydrogen. This is a very important point. Have to know about it already. So I told about the amount of the hydrogen and the helium. In that, half of the hydrogen have been already burnt. Only the half is a remaining. So it's nearly, it take a 5 billion more years. So the earth will have the sun light for 5 billion years more. So it's a very pathetic, but I don't know whether it will be happen or not, because I think nearly 5 generation will come across with these billion years. I think so. 5 billion years. I think a 5 generation to 6 generations, 6th century we will reach that. So up to that the sunlight will be there. But apart after 5 billion years, I don't know really what going to be happen. Okay, so next point is the sun has a very strong magnetic field. So sun has a very strong magnetic field. So next point, the sun generates a solar wind. So we know the sun generates a solar wind. So the wind is a stream of a charged particles. Okay, we all know. So what is the use of having the windmill? So it's producing some energy, isn't it? Electric energy. It's producing some solar energy. So that is only we are nowadays a lot of people were keeping the solar plant, isn't it? So in industries or nowadays home also they are keeping the solar plant. It's really will be useful. So instead of having the electric power, so electricity, instead of the electricity, if you are using the solar energy to produce the electricity, it will be much more useful for our environment, even though, and will reduce the power consume also. When comparing the electricity power, it will really reduce the power consume also, and we can use natural resources very efficiently. So but the cost, I think the cost of the solar plant is a little much higher than what we are doing for electricity, that is an EB. So it's much costlier, but when comparing for a lifetime, the solar plant is a very useful. So you just think for per month at least the EB bill will be cross 1000 to 1500, isn't it? So if you are in a own house, it will just calculate for 40 years or 50 years. So we can put at a capital, and we can make a solar plant. So we can can use sun resources, and we can make a natural resources so efficient. We can use it. So it's a very good idea, isn't it? So like that a windmill. So windmill also producing the electric energy. So because of the solar wind, and produced from the solar wind, it's taking, you can see it. There are a lot of windmills near. If you go to the nearer sea areas, you can find it out. A lot of windmills is there, because there will be always a flow of wind. So that the solar wind, they are taking the energy. So energy particle, that is they are selling the stream of a charged particles. Okay. So here a very interesting point is that the distance between the earth and moon is nearly a 150 million kilometer, but it takes only 8 minutes to complete the distance. It takes only 8 minutes to complete the 150 million kilometer. Okay, so but even though it taking a very lesser time, but it the light from the core of the sun to the surface of the sun, it take million of years. Okay, even though you can understand it very well, know what I am coming to say. Even though it taking a reduced time, 8 minutes to complete the 150 million kilometer. Okay, so it taking a very lesser time. Even though the light from the core of the sun to the surface of the sun taking million of years to from the core to surface. And the very interesting point about is the 220 kilometer, the speed is 300 kilometer per second. So only it can reach only the within 8 minutes. And the next interesting point is about it takes 225 to 250 million years to complete its one Milky Way. And the next point is about already there are half of the hydrogen have been burnt. Already the sun has already burned half of the hydrogen. Only the half of the hydrogen only be remaining. Okay, so nearly 5 billion years only we can see the sun. We can see the sunlight only for remaining 5 billion years, because half of the hydrogen was burned. Okay, the half of the hydrogen was burned, remaining the half of the hydrogen is remaining. So only the 5 billion years only we can receive the sunlight. Okay, this is a very sad news, I think. Okay, next point is the sun has a very strong magnetic field. You know, always a fire have a very strong magnetic field. If you put a finger on a fire, if you for example this is a fire, if you keep a finger on this distance, you may feel that energy. Your finger is getting a hot. So always a fire has a magnetic force. So that is the reason the sun also having a highest magnetic field. And the very last point is the sun generates a solar wind. So keeping the solar winds, by keeping the solar energy, the human can use its resources very efficiently. It's really a useful thing for the human life. Okay, so we can not this topic is going to begin. We having a little more interesting fact about the sun. Wait and watch what is the other interesting point.